Hello my dear students, the question on the board is exercise question 2.37. The question is vapor pressure of pure acetone and chloroform at 328 Kelvin R 741.8 mm Hg and 632.8 mm Hg respectively. Assuming that they form ideal solution over the entire range of composition, plot P total, P chloroform and P acetone as a function of X acetone. Then the experimental data observed for different composition of mixture is given in this table in your book. Different mole fractions of acetone multiplied by 100 are given on the first row. Then vapor pressure of acetone is given in the second row and vapor pressure of chloroform is given in the third row. We have to plot this data also on the same graph paper. Indicate it has positive deviation or negative deviation from the ideal solution. So first I will be showing you roughly the diagram, roughly the graph plotted for this, and then I will show you the actual graph. So on this axis we take vapor pressure, and on this axis we take mole fraction. At this point we are taking X acetone equal to 0, and at this point we are taking X acetone equal to 1. So here the value of vapor pressure will be equal to the vapor pressure of pure acetone, and vapor pressure of pure acetone is 741.8. so this point we are marking here 741.8, and at this point X acetone is 0, so vapor pressure will be the vapor pressure of pure chloroform, and that is 632.8. so this point we are marking here 632.8. Now we can join these two points by a straight line. This is P total. In case of ideal solution, and vapor pressure of acetone can be joined like this. This is P acetone. For P chloroform we can join this like this. So this is P chloroform. Now if we plot this data on this graph, we will be getting a graph somewhat like this. So this is P total actual or experimental we can say. And this graph is showing negative deviation from Raoult's law. Negative deviation from Raoult's law. So this is what we have to do in this question. Now I will be showing you the actual graph plotted by me for this question. So now you are seeing the graph plotted for the exercise question 2.37. At this point we have taken X acetone as 0, and at this point the X chloroform is 0, means X acetone is 1. So this axis is representing the mole fraction of acetone, and this axis is representing the vapor pressure. So here X acetone is 0, so we will get the vapor pressure of pure chloroform somewhere at this point 632.8, and here X acetone is 1, so we will get vapor pressure of pure acetone 741.8 at this point. So here we have joined this point origin and this point the vapor pressure of pure acetone by a straight line, and this line is representing P acetone in case of ideal solution. Now this point where the vapor pressure of chloroform is 0 because mole fraction of chloroform is 0 here, and this point is representing the vapor pressure of pure chloroform, that is 632.8 mmHg. Now in case of ideal solution, these two values can be joined by a straight line representing the P total, P solution in case of ideal solution. Now if we plot the data, I have marked the circle, the points by a circle here. These points are given in the data, and then join these points by a free hand. So we will be getting up to here we are having data, and after here I have extrapolated the graph so that it is reaching at the vapor pressure of pure acetone at the mole fraction of acetone as 1. The scale for this graph is representative here. On x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 0.1, and on y-axis 2 centimeter is equal to 100 mm of Hg. So this is the graph you will be getting for the data given in exercise question 2.37.